Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Labor Day and Monday, September 2nd. So, Vlogtember day 2. And yes, I did. I dyed my hair this evening. This color is Garnier Nutrice in the color Goji Berry. Of course, I got auburn when, you know, it's probably supposed to be a little more berry colored, but I got auburn. When I look at the color, it says something medium intense auburn or something like that. I don't know, but seeing as we're coming up on fall, I wanted to go a little darker than last time. So it's in the same general red shade, just a little bit darker than last time. So, and I still use Garnier Nutrice, and I have been using them for many years because they have this oil extract in the box that you put in with the developer in the dye little tube of dye that you mix in with the developer. They also give you this little container of oil extract that you put in with all that. And it doesn't dry your hair out like a lot of box dyes. And the price ranges from $6 and something all the way up to $9. So I did get this one from Walmart. A lot of times I'll order it from Amazon because it's usually cheaper on Amazon. It wasn't any cheaper on Amazon this time, so I just decided to go ahead and get it from Walmart, and it was $8 and something. So, but I was seeing way too much gray in my hair. And I don't like that. So, and I typically, when I dye my hair, this is just a little tip for those of y'all that might be thinking of dyeing your own hair, which is much cheaper than going and having someone else dye it. Let me tell you, this, if I had went somewhere, it would have cost no less than $40 to have someone else dye my hair. Yeah, I'd rather spend the $8 than do it myself. But I take this Vaseline that you can use for a variety of things, burns, skin irritations, whatever. But I take it and I put it over around my ears, and I put it on my eyebrows, and I put it right around my hairline and on my face, anywhere that I think that hair dye might drip. And I put it around my neck back here, anywhere that I think it might drip and get on my skin, because it's a little hard to get off your skin once you get it on your skin. So, but if you put that little layer of protectant between you and what the hair dye might drip, you know, then it's a whole lot easier to get off your skin, and you don't have to be perfect when you're doing it. So, just a little tip. That's what I've been doing for many years, and it's very easy to get yourself clean. You get it off your skin when you got that little barrier between your skin and the hair dye. It doesn't quite get all the way to your skin when you do that, and so it doesn't, you know, get on your skin harder to get off. And just by chance, if you don't remember to do the Vaseline or petroleum jelly, as it were, barrier, you can always use rubbing alcohol, and that'll usually get it off as well. So in case you've never dyed your hair before and you were thinking of doing it, but you weren't sure how you were going to do it without making a total mess, you're not going to be able to. It's going to be a mess anyway. Just let you know. You're going to make a mess, but there are ways to protect your skin, and there are ways to clean up after yourself that, you know, make you look decent afterwards. So, yeah, and my hair's starting to grow out back here, these little wispy hairs. So my hair is growing back, and I'm gonna let it grow. It's getting a little thicker up here again too, so I'm hoping it's growing back in. Apparently I just threw my crochet hook on the floor. Not the first time. Anyway, so besides that, I have been doing some crochet. I did get those cream colored rows done on here, so the next, when I get back to the blanket, I'll be doing this, and then I'll be doing starting the decreases on Will's blanket. So it's gotten it's gotten big enough that I can start, because it's quite an ordeal when you start doing the decreases. I still have a long way to go, but at least that I'll, you know, and it'll make the full blanket. It's good that I just did one of these in May, so that I have a better understanding of what I'm in for. But I also have been working on this turquoise and black cardigan. So I had done 5 more rounds in this black, and then I got to looking and I was like, you know, I think I've got that backwards. Yeah, okay. That sleeve was getting ridiculously long. I was like, that's too long. And so I frogged back 3 rows. And so that's, you know, that's trial and error. But that's okay, because when I seam this shoulder up, and I'll compare it to this other sweater I got back here that's already done, I can always attach, when I seam this shoulder up, I can attach my yarn and run it, you know, here, down, and back up, and not have to worry about my sleeve anymore. So now, and then of course now I only have 3 rows instead of 5 rows in black on the other half, and that helps. And then I'll be seaming those up and laying them together and seeing if I need to do any of the rows down, around, and back up, or if I just can seam it up and do my lapels and ribbing. So and I am going to go do a walk-in with my doctor tomorrow. This neck swelling business, it really feels like it's my lymph nodes, and it just keeps happening. And I can get it down with some Benadryl and some ibuprofen, but then hours later it happens again. So it's like a constant battle I'm fighting. And I had ordered some of these little what they're called, mango ginger chews. Now when Eva was in the hospital a while back, I guess maybe July, when she was in the hospital, and she was fighting nausea real bad, and there was a nurse that came in and gave her a couple of these little things. And now these are chews. I want to say hers might have been solid, like a lozenge more, and not necessarily a chew. But she said within just a minute or two, her stomach was fine, and she was no longer nauseous. So there was something to it. And I know that I have some ginger tea in there that it calms your stomach. And so I said, well, since I tend to fight with nausea quite often, I decided to go ahead and I had searched when we had the wrapper from the little pieces that the nurse had given her. I looked it up on Amazon, and Amazon had these, and so I saved it to one of my lists on Amazon. And then this month I decided to go ahead and buy some, and they had a 1 pound bag for like $10. But this is what they are. They're mango and ginger chews. It's Prince of Peace, and they're Asian. But they're gluten free, and they're considered vegan. Let me look here. It only has 3 grams of sugar, so not very much sugar. Let's see here, like 1% carb. It's 15 calories per candy, I guess. I'm trying to read it, but it's yeah, okay, yeah, it's like 6 calories, so not bad at all. Okay, it does say it contains coconut, but a lot of the writing on the back is in Asian. I'm just going to say Asian because I don't know. It kind of, well, some of it looks Chinese, some of it looks Korean. I'll show it to y'all if y'all have ever seen Korean. So some of it looks Korean. I've seen Korean writing before. and that looks a little bit like Korean. So I could be wrong because I'm no expert, but I've seen Korean writing before. But if y'all are interested, I'll put a link in the description box to the listing for these. But it's really delicious, and it's very chewy. But it's like you taste the mango, but there's this little undercurrent of kind of a kick, but not like a burn your mouth kind of kick, but just a zing kind of spice. And well, us here in Louisiana, we like a little spice, so it's very flavorful. And it just basically melts in your mouth, and it's not, you don't have to chew it. You could just let it sit there and just kind of roll it around with your tongue, you know. But it does stick a little bit to your teeth, so just be aware of that. Even it was so weird is when I got these in yesterday, I had one, and then they're directly my neck and throat swelled up, and I was like, great, now I'm having a reaction to these. So I had to take Benadryl and ibuprofen, and then quite a while later, my neck and everything went back to normal. But today I was like, I had just eaten something a little while ago before I, decided to hit record, and I was like, I really want a little something, just a tiny little something sweet. And I was like, well, I'm going to try and see if this happens to me again. I know I'm tempting fate and whatnot, but so be it. So I had one. Didn't affect me at all. So obviously it's not triggered by anything in particular. It's not triggered by anything in particular, I don't think. I think it's just a matter of the Benadryl wearing off, and it's starting all over again, or something like that. I don't know, but I'll go talk to Dr. Gibson tomorrow and find out what's going on. But it's right in here. It's right in here. This is the part that's swelling up, and it just gets, and it affects my face. My face my neck here, right here, it swells, and then my face feels very stiff. And then I take it takes like 2 Benadryl and 2 ibuprofen to get it to go back down, and then it takes like an hour or so before it goes back down, like right at 2 hours before it goes back to normal. 2-3 hours maybe sometimes before I can get relief. So I'm just very confused by it, because it doesn't seem to have, I was thinking it was certain things that was triggering it, because when it first started happening, it's been going on a couple of weeks, and when it first started happening, I was like, well, what is triggering this for, and then it took me about a week to figure out it could be my new medication. And then I thought, well, what if I've got something around my sitting area that I keep it coming in contact with and irritating myself. So I sanitized my whole sitting area. I cleaned up everything, and I wiped it down with Clorox wipes, and sanitized the whole area, and it kept happening. Got off the medication, went back to Topamax, and it's still happening. So I'm at a loss. I thought if I, eliminated the things that I thought were causing it, that I'd go back to normal and it would just go away, but it has not. I have done everything that I know to do to make it stop, and it's not. So it's time to go to the doctor, and I'll do that tomorrow. But my new medication for sure was affecting my appetite. And it was driving me to be hungry all the time, and I did gain a little bit of weight back, which it was just under 10 pounds. I mean, I know, which is more than I really would have liked to happen, but I'm glad that I discovered what was going on before it got to be 20 or 30 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 pounds is not going to be hard to get back off. 20, 30, 40 would have been more devastating to me. So I've already noticed 3 pounds has already come back off. So, I'm tickled with that. So at least I know I'm on the right track. And my appetite is just about back to normal, what it was before. And I'm not constantly hungry like I was for the 3 weeks, just constantly hungry. and unfortunately food was available, so I was eating, and yeah, and so I worked way too hard to lose the weight to backtrack and start putting weight back on. That was pretty scary. That's pretty scary to me. After everything I went through to lose the weight, to have weight come back on me, that upset me quite a bit. But of course I don't show y'all everything, but because I don't you know, get on my channel and try to be upset. But that did upset me quite a bit, as I mean, y'all can imagine. A lot of y'all, you know, several of y'all have been through the weight loss surgery, and so y'all understand how that could happen. But yeah, that's but I'm back on track with my eating, or at least really close to being back like I was before that got out of control, and I'm very happy about that. So will my grocery bill. And some water. But anyway, so I'm gonna sit back and just crochet and chat with y'all a minute. I'm gonna work on this. I don't know how much I can see in this black without this other light, but this other light seems to kind of drown everything out when it comes to filming. But I'm just adding the 3 rows of black on the second half of this cardigan. I have been paid for this cardigan, and I just want to get it done. And I'm so close to the finish line. I just want to get it done. And there we go. So these are my PJs, in case y'all wondered. This is a matching top and shorts. I could probably wear it in public, and I have once worn it in public, but it's more pajama like short set. I have worn it to Walmart before, but it probably wasn't appropriate to wear it to Walmart. But I didn't go to impress anybody. I just ran in there for something quick and came back home. But I think when you get to be 50, you stop worrying about what other people think. I mean, I had a brassiere on, and my body was covered, and you know, all my modesty was intact. It just this is a matching shorts and matching top, and it's not very thick. It's pretty thin, so you would think it would be pajamas. At least that's the way I think it is probably meant to be, pajamas. I got it off Amazon earlier this year, I think, for cheap, less than $20. So, but oh, and we got a new issue with Johnny's air conditioner. Will went to look at it to wash it, to see if he could get it to drain properly on the outside, and he was going to take it out of the window and clean it, take it out of its little sleeve, and give it a clean, and hopefully get it to start draining properly. And he come back in here and told me that it was rusted all in the bottom of it. It's all rusted, and there would be no way to pull out the air conditioner from the little metal sleeve because it's rusted together, and there's just no way to fix that, and no way to tilt it. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to replace Johnny's air conditioner in his bedroom, which will have to wait, because I did price air conditioners, and they run anywhere from I saw some used ones on Facebook Marketplace for $100, but I really hate buying that kind of thing used, because you never know, especially unless you've seen it plugged in and running. You never know if someone's passing off on you a non-running item, you know what I mean, unless you've seen it running before you buy it. So I'll be buying a new one. The cheapest one I found was $140. So we know half of my daggum YouTube money will go. But, you know, that's how it is. Thought about moving the one out of the living room and putting it in Johnny's room. But that's a task in itself because it's nailed in there. And then there's moving all the bushes and stuff that are around that window in the living room to get to that air conditioner, because all along the front of the house, back when my landlord lived here, he was working nights at the casino. We have casinos here in Shreveport, and he's a casino dealer, a card dealer at the casinos. He still works at one of the casinos now, but he would sleep days. So in order to black out the windows in the front of the house, he planted these vines. I couldn't tell you what kind of vines they are. They're fast growing and kind of aggressive, but they cover the whole front of the house. Because Will's bedroom's in the front of the house, and then his room is right next to the living room, and so there's Will's front bedroom windows, which is where the landlord used to sleep, and then there's the living room where we have that one window air conditioning unit, and so they're covered, and right below those vines are some regular shrubs, you know, bushes. So everything's just all covered in there, and so that air conditioner is kind of encased in all that now, because the first year we were here, those vines died. They died out in the fall, and he had to come and clear all that out. But come spring, all that, you know, it all grew right back. So all that would have to be cut out in order to get that air conditioner out. It would have to all be cut and removed in order to even get that air conditioner out. And then that would leave us without one in the living room for company, you know, in the rare occasions that we have company in the living room. Because we all kind of just stay in our rooms. We don't do a lot of socializing here. Excuse me, y'all. My throat's still acting ugly. I don't know what the deal is, but anyway. But luckily we're not I think we're over the triple digit heat. And but worst case scenario, we'll just dig that one out of the living room window and transfer it to his room anyway. If push comes to shove, that's what we'll have to do. Because I'd really like to use my YouTube money this month for my birthday, because I get it like a week before my birthday, and I was hoping to splurge a little bit on myself and, I don't know, treat myself to something. I don't know what yet. I was thinking some fancy yarn of some sort, or maybe an experience, maybe take myself to the aquarium, or have a special dinner somewhere. There's a hibachi restaurant. I think it's still in Bossier. I don't know if they still have it in Bossier. There was one called Kobe or something like that, where they cook your dinner in front of you, you know. And me and the kids have been several times over the years. I don't know if they're still there. I know there's another one down the road here called Benihana or something like that. I've never been to that one. I've heard it's good though. And then there's one called Tokyo. So you know, but I'd like to, you know, go to one of those places maybe on my birthday. So my birthday's October 2nd. I'll be 51 this year. But I would like to, you know, do something nice like that. Just go to a hibachi restaurant and have a nice dinner with my boys. I know I could talk Will into going to one of them, but those places aren't cheap. You're gonna kill at least $100 bill if you go into one of those. Of course, I would probably just eat sushi. Because last time I tried to eat fried rice, it hated me. It treated me so bad. But I can eat the hibachi chicken and the vegetables, but not the fried rice. Even though I really like fried rice. But last time I tried to eat it, it was really bad on my stomach. So I haven't tried. I go by. I mean, I don't remember. I think rice was on my list of approved things that I could eat, but fried rice wasn't. I had just tried a bite or two when I ordered some from a local restaurant I like here called Ichiban. They have fried rice and sushi that I like to get, but I can eat the sushi, but the fried rice was a no-go. My stomach was like, no, you don't. So I haven't tried it in a while. Luckily, I'd only have to do 3 rows on this half before I seam up the shoulders. But, so I should be seaming up the shoulders on this tonight. I'm not going to stay up as late tonight as I did last night. I think I was up till 3 in the morning. But I didn't sleep very well. I don't know what my deal was, but I just didn't sleep very well. I was up and down all night long. Might have had something to do with that Red Bull I had earlier yesterday. Oh, goodness. After going to the grocery store and getting all hot and sweaty, loading all that stuff in the van by myself because Johnny didn't go. But, oh boy. Hopefully I can get some answers from the doctor tomorrow about my neck and something going on with my lymph nodes. I got some sort of, I don't know, infection maybe. Maybe it's just something they could treat me with antibiotics or something. That would be nice if it was that simple. But, I mean, I had that candy. I've been on here 30 minutes almost. I had it about 10 minutes before I came on, so about 40 minutes ago. And my neck didn't really swell up. I mean, it sort of bothered me, but not to the full amount that it's been bothering me. So, but I will have to take I mean, it is currently swollen. I can feel it, but it's not as serious as it's been being. But, let's see. Time for my decrease here, so I'm just trying to decide how to go about it this round. Because I got to keep it in the same general area. There we go. Okay. I don't like that hole right there. I don't like that hole right there. Let me redo that. Yeah. I did something wrong. There we go. Maybe that'll take care of that. Is it like that going? Yeah, that's fine though. That's going to be under the armpit anyway. I can take some yarn and cinch that up when I'm doing the finishing work. If it don't come together right. I do a little strategic stitching to make it look better. It came back together all right after I quit stretching it out. I always get so nitpicky. I'm very nitpicky when it comes to this stuff that I'm making for other people. We won't talk about my little misfit solid cardigan I made for myself earlier this year. It's riddled with issues, but I made it for myself, so I didn't care. I wanted it to look kind of hippy-dippy, and it does. I just need to put some, I've lost a bit of weight since I made it, so I need to put some snaps in strategic places so that when I go to wear it, I can close it up without it looking like it was made for, I don't know, so that it's still wearable for me, because it looks really big, but that's okay. I like baggy stuff. It's more comfy to me because it's big. Do y'all wear baggy stuff so because it's comfortable? It's only been in the last this summer that I've wore more fitting clothes, the slim fitting tank tops and the shorts that that I bought for myself because my other shorts were falling off of me. This has been the first year in 25 years that I've worn slimmer fitting things. I don't typically wear that type stuff. I guess because I was so big for so long, I just didn't feel comfortable in slim fitting clothes or close fitting clothes, I mean, I'm not leaving it all hanging out there or anything. I'm totally covered, but I'm wearing clothes that actually fit instead of clothes that are, really baggy. But I always end up buying stuff that's too big. Except for lately, I've been buying stuff more 2X's than 3X's. Because I was just like stuck on the 3X for the longest. I was so proud that I made it from 5X to 3X, and then, and then I had to come to reality, like, wait a minute, you've made it to 2X now. So, yeah, there's that. So when that medicine had me so hungry all the time, I was like, this is getting out of control. And then I stepped on the scale and I was like, no. So yeah, we're going to get some weather in the 80s this week. So I think me and Theo will probably go walk down the block and back. See if I can start getting the weight to come back off me and make some more progress. Theo enjoys a good walk. It'd be good for him. He was playing with me the other night. He brought me his toy wanting to play tug, and then he wanted to play fetch, and so I played fetch with him and I played tug with him. And then he got winded and went and lay down. I was like, my goodness, my 8-year-old puppy, look at him. He just wanted to play. He's such a big baby sometimes. And I keep looking at dogs and stuff on Facebook, and Will keeps like, Mom, Theo's very happy being the only dog. And then I remember that I can't afford to feed another one right now. Doesn't stop me from looking at them, though. Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see where we are in another 6 months. Hopefully things will be a little better. Like we'll be moved out of here better. I hope that for him, that he's moved on with his life and he's doing his own thing. Oh, but anyway, I enjoyed my visit with y'all. I hope y'all have had a good Labor Day. Maybe you had some barbecue. I didn't have any barbecue today. I did buy some barbecue sauce and some chicken breast tenders. Then I'll probably make some barbecue chicken breast tenders in the next day or two. Yeah, I'll probably make some of those in the oven or something like that, or maybe on my panini grill or something. Yeah, that sounds pretty good right now, or soon anyway. But I will let y'all know what happens with the doctor tomorrow. I'll come back and do another one of these crochet with me sessions and talk to you about what Dr. Gibson had to say. What I'll test, hopefully I don't know, hopefully he could just feel my lymph nodes and ask me a bunch of questions and narrow it down and give me something for it. And hopefully it's something simple. Cross your fingers for me, say a little prayer that it's something simple. It's becoming very annoying and very concerning. I can't live on Benadryl and ibuprofen, you know what I mean? It's a bit much. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And of course, please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.